All right, let's talk about something you probably never thought had anything to do with economics. Pirates. Yeah, you heard me right. Believe it or not, some of the most forward-thinking financial ideas didn't come from some stuffy boardroom, they came from the deck of a pirate ship. So today, we're going to explore what these swashbucklers can teach us about managing money and managing it fairly.
Okay, first things first, we've got to get one thing straight. The pirates you see in the movies, they're a world away from the real deal.
I mean, seriously, take a second. When I say the word pirate, what's the first image that pops into your head? It's probably something pretty specific, right?
Yeah, I'm guessing it's a whole lot of chaos. Epic sword fights, endless barrels of rum, and this total obsession with treasure maps, where X marks the spot. A world of just pure selfish greed.
But what if I told you that picture is wildly incomplete? In fact, it misses the most fascinating part of pirate life. Because behind all that Hollywood chaos, there was this surprisingly organized and, get this, shockingly fair system for managing the one thing that mattered most, the loot.
It was called the Pirate Code. And this wasn't just some boring list of don'ts. No, no. At its very heart, it was a financial contract. It was an agreement made by the entire crew on exactly how every single piece of treasure would be divided up. And here's the real kicker. This code created one of the most equitable, one of the fairest compensation plans in the entire world at that time. I'm serious. It was way better than what a regular sailor in the Royal Navy could ever dream of. Now, here's where it gets really smart. The pirate system wasn't about giving everyone an equal slice of the pie. No, it was about giving everyone a fair slice. And trust me, that is a huge, huge difference. Okay, so check this out. A regular crewman, you get 1 share. Makes sense. But the captain, he got 2 shares. And you gotta ask why. Well, because he was taking on the most risk and he had the final say. And then look at the surgeon, the doctor on board. He got 1.5 shares. Why? Because his skill was super specialized and absolutely critical to keeping everyone alive. You see, this wasn't just random. It was a system built entirely on incentives. It recognized and it rewarded people for taking on more responsibility or for having these unique mission-critical skills. Everybody on that ship knew exactly what their contribution was worth. But wait, it gets even crazier. Are you ready for this? Imagine pirates had their own form of workplace insurance. I'm not kidding. And this is where their system was just light years ahead of its time. If a crewman lost a leg in a battle, they got a specific, pre-agreed payment from the treasurer. This was all decided before they even went into a fight. It was this incredible safety net that basically told the crew, hey, we've got your back. Take those huge risks for the team, and we will make sure you're not left with nothing. Now that's how you show your people they're valued. So what in the world does a 300-year-old pirate code have to do with us today? Well, as it turns out, a whole lot. This swashbuckling wisdom is actually a powerful lesson for our modern lives. Those pirates understood a fundamental truth that we seem to forget all the time. Money isn't just for survival. It's a tool. It's how you communicate value, fairness, and motivation. And if you get that balance wrong, you're basically sailing straight into a storm. Just look at this comparison. On a pirate ship, if the shares are unfair, you get a resentful crew. And what does that lead to? Mutiny. Now think about your life, your business, your family. Financial disputes, they create resentment, right? And that leads to broken relationships, failed businesses. It's the exact same dynamic. The stakes are just as high. So how do you avoid a mutiny on your own ship? Well, the pirates basically gave us the roadmap. The next time you're figuring out how to split up money, in a business partnership, a marriage, whatever, ask yourself these 3 questions. 1, who's carrying the most risk here? 2, who's bringing a unique skill to the table that we absolutely can't do without? And 3, who's providing that crucial support that keeps the whole thing from falling apart?
Because when you really get down to it, the pirates weren't just after chests filled with gold coins. They were actually building something way, way more valuable.
You see, a fair financial system isn't just about stopping arguments. It's about creating a team that is truly united, that's motivated, that is willing to face any storm together.
And that unity, that feeling that you're part of a system where everyone's contribution is seen and valued, that is the real treasure. That's the ultimate reward that lets any crew, any family, or any company truly succeed. So that leaves us with one last really big question to chew on.
When you take a hard look at your own life, your partnerships, your business, is your financial system uniting your crew and helping you find treasure? Or is it, maybe quietly, building towards a mutiny?